Following a successful 2024 season, it was time for some very impactful Cyclones to take the next step and tackle the path to the 2025 NFL Draft. The first stop was Mobile, Alabama for the 2025 Reese's Senior Bowl.
From Hancock-Whitney Stadium on the campus of South Alabama, this is a huge week for evaluation.
You get to wear shoulder pads and actually play football, so this means a little more.
As they understand, they're being evaluated in everything they do.
What's good, Cyclone Nation? Just finished up practice one down here in Mobile.
Jayden Higgins here, just finished up practice. Looking forward to the draft, looking forward to this process.
JT down here at the Senior Bowl, competing against the best of the best, getting ready for the draft, man. Gotta love it.
4 Cyclones participated in Senior Bowl festivities, including starting left tackle Jalen Travis, versatile cornerback Darien Porter, and star receivers Jaylin Noel and Jayden Higgins. During the week, Travis displayed his size and versatility for NFL scouts during one-on-ones against some of college football's best. Star cornerback and special teamer Darien Porter put on display his unique combination of size and speed. Posting one of the fastest recorded speeds of the week, clocking in at 21.89 miles per hour. Higgins and Noel did what they always do, shine when the lights are the brightest. Noel was named National Team Wide Receiver of the Week for his outstanding week of practice. Higgins was also considered by many to be one of the top receivers in Mobile, scoring a 39-yard touchdown in the game.
That's a backwards pass.
Yeah. Oh, we got a double. We're going to go trickery. Ollie Gordon let one loose, and we got it connected. It's Jayden Higgins with the first score of the Senior Bowl.
You two guys that we have talked about throughout all the college football season, and that's the Iowa State guys.
I thought the 2 Iowa State guys really stood out amongst a loaded group of receivers on the national team.
High football IQ, ultra competitive guys. But I think the biggest thing is going to be team guys. They're all about the team. They want to win games. They're not about stats. So I think whatever team gets them, they're going to be excited about those two. Any chance you get to come out here and compete. I think those two are all about competing and going against the best. So I think so far they've taken advantage of every opportunity they've had this week in the Senior Bowl. So it's a great opportunity for those guys to come out and compete and showcase their skills.
The Cyclones had Mobile buzzing before turning their attention to the next step, the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis, where the 4 Cyclones from the Senior Bowl were joined by versatile safety Malik Verdon.
A lot of us been working for this since we was kids. Being able to come out here and actually check off a dream box and live this is, another day in paradise.
For these Cyclones, the NFL Combine was an opportunity they've dreamed of and prepared for.
I think from the moment I stepped on campus at Iowa State, it was getting ready, for this moment.
Coach Campbell and his staff, all they preach is about, doing the little things right and taking advantage of every opportunity you get.
I think it prepared me for this process, just going and being consistent each and every day while I'm there.
They taught me what it means to make sacrifices, taught me what it meant to be consistent every day.
The coaching staff, the nutritionists, the leadership that we had there made sure that I was ready to step in an environment like this and be who I am. Especially heading into environments like this, I'm comfortable being able to compete with the best of them because that's what we've been doing since day one.
And just cherish the moment and be present in each moment and to be ready to compete.
To live like a pro every day, that's something Coach Campbell preaches, and as you can see, now we in the pros and you still got to live like that. So,
obviously through hard work, I was able to do that, and it obviously led me here, and I'm ready to compete and take advantage of this opportunity.
The defensive backs were the first to take the field in Indy. Darien Porter went viral, showcasing his speed and athletic traits with a 10-foot 11-inch broad jump and a 4.3 40-yard dash.
What about this, though? This guy's Darien Porter at 4.3.
Whenever somebody runs a 4.3, there's a moment. Yeah, there's a moment. I'm like, babe.
Obviously, one of the bigger corners in attendance. He still posted jaw-dropping numbers.
You see a guy that's got great competitive excellence, and it's rare to find guys with that length, with that speed, the ability to play those special teams reps. And again, I think a guy that's rising really fast and a guy that can impact winning in a lot of ways on your football team. And then
I just think that he's going to be one of those guys that a defensive backs coach will salivate to get.
Malik Verdon showed off his unique size and instincts for a safety during on-field drills.
Obviously, Malik is about his health. You know, when he's healthy, videotape evidence, you would say, is as good as any safety in college football last year.
Next up, it was once again time for J&J to shine. Jayden Higgins was up first, running a 4.47 second 40 and displaying his effortless route running. Followed by Jaylin Noel, who led all receivers at the NFL Combine in the broad jump, vertical jump, and bench press, all while running a 4.39 40-yard dash. Proving it's not just one or the other that should be moving up draft boards, it's both of them.
Which Iowa State guy I like better for the NFL level? Well, the answer is simply yes. It's both of them. So the risers that I have are both Jaylin Noel and Jayden Higgins.
I look at Higgins and Noel, Jayden and Jalen, respectively. I feel I would be fine with them going late first.
Last but not least, it was time for the big fella, Jalen Travis. Jalen displayed his elite combination of size and explosiveness that made him such a steady piece for the Cyclones in 2024, capping a great week in Indianapolis.
Jalen Travis, Iowa State.
That's a big man. Almost 6'8", 339 pounds.
Good
That's
Lord.
A fantastic time.
And then to watch what that guy did at the Combine. I mean, I think he's as fast of a riser right now in the NFL draft as any of our players.
The way his body is, the way that he can run and be athletic, you should never be able to jump that high, be that fast, and be the biggest, best-looking person there.
Back in Ames, no one was surprised to see how well the Cyclones performed.
The guys that rise up in those things, those events, are the guys that have prepared for those events. And I don't think it happens. You don't ever prepare for the Combine or the Senior Bowl. You don't do it a week before it happens or 2 weeks. You know, everybody, hey, I'm going to go train here or go train there. Those guys have been training since they walked in this building. You know, Darien Porter's been he's been in this building nonstop since he got here. So he's been training for that moment. Jaylin Noel, been in this building every minute of every second possible, training for those moments. And so when they go to those moments, they're not too big for our guys.
You know, when I look at those guys, I mean, I think the first thing is you're going to have somebody that's going to have a chance to come in and impact winning right away. You know, their habits to what it takes to practice every day, to be a pro. Those guys were pros for us the last year and a half. You know, Jayden Higgins, Jaylin Noel, how those two practiced and competed on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, and then what you saw on Saturday. Elite in the moment. You've almost seen it every step of the way. And I think if you're an NFL team, you want to see what I see on the videotape. Does that translate to the Senior Bowl? Does it translate to the Combine? Well, now I can make an educated decision in the draft to say this guy is exactly what I think he is.
You know, they're great human beings. They prepared for those moments way back when they got here, and that's what I tell scouts that ask me, why? Well, that's just who they are, and that's who they've been since they've been there. And we've surely guided them and done all that thing, and strength and conditioning and nutrition and weight room and all the above. But the reality of it is those guys have been professionals since they got here and perfected their crafts. And the moments don't get too big for them.